Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the 9th of July. We've got the Eight of Wands. Something wants to head in a particular direction. The Eight of Wands is focus. So something very focused is wanting to move forward and transform something. The way you're doing it is something you're doing here. The Three of Wands. Okay, there's expansion, transformation coming through. Here comes the Queen of Wands. Lots of wands coming in, lots of fire. So it's all about passion, action, taking action with all these creativity, desires, where your spirit is telling you to go next. You're being guided by the Star card. The beautiful guiding light is coming in, and the Six of Cups with the King of Swords. Okay, interesting. So immediately I'm going to this beautiful Star card right in the center, and this is a sense that we are being very, very strongly guided by this beautiful luminary. It's a light that shines on us, the stars. We're guided by the stars, quite literally, by astrology, by the stars. But also the Star card is about peace and healing, feeling more hopeful for the future, or having a future vision or some kind of new future destination that you're wanting to, feeling more hopeful that you can step towards. And right next to the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands, these is the energies of make something happen. So interesting, we've got a lot of fire and air coming in here with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So, and the Star card is the card of Aquarius. So we've got a lot of Aquarius and Leo actually with the Star, the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. But that's what's happening. You know, we've got the young Emperor, we've got Aries as well. We've got a bit of everything. And that's what's happening at the moment with Uranus moving into Gemini, the air sign. Suddenly it's a lot in terms of the astrology and what's happening with the stars. Speaking of the stars, a lot of the energy has moved into fire and air, and we're starting to see this here. So this is like an acceleration of getting things done and how things are happening. And so it does feel like it's interesting. We just have that Six of Cups with the element of water coming through. The Star card is saying that it's time for us to spiritually and emotionally replenish at this moment in time. That yes, things are accelerating, we're moving forward, but we need to move forward from a place that feels the clarity of our spiritual purpose, the clarity of this guidance that we're feeling here with the star, the golden star guiding us, and move forward with emotional balance. So it may also be that you are being, for those of you who are star seeds, it might feel like you are being drawn back to your star seed of origin. I don't usually get that in the readings, but I just have. And also, it's just this sense of potentially connecting us with a childhood energy, a childhood dream, or something from the past that now seems possible with the future. So this King of Swords is very much like today's the day to make some very clear choices and directions. If you have a plan, if you have a strategy, it's time to do it. Be rational about it. Trust your intelligence, make those choices. That's coming in very clear and direct. The King of Swords is very rational, is giving a very clear directive here to the Eight of Wands. Boom. Okay, the Eight of Wands is actually one of the only card in the deck that hasn't got a human part in it. So it very much speaks of there's some kind of divine directive here that's coming in with the Star card. And so the King of Swords is like our minds, and it's like our minds are understanding what this is, or that we are getting really clear about the direction we want to go in. And interestingly, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, I feel like they're working really well together. One is, it's just a day of making really great decisions and choices, implementing some kind of idea and trusting what's going on inside your head, I want to say. But also it's a sense that understanding, it's almost like you're giving the go-ahead with something, like boom, ready, it's time to go. Off it goes. Things can happen super fast with this energy. But I like this beautiful, warm and discerning Queen of Wands here as well, who is somehow, it's like she's not blocking the energy from moving forward, but she's being quite discerning about how she's taking action and intuitively trusting that this is heading in the right direction. I can guide this in the right direction. So it's this really interesting blend of the rational parts of us and the intuitive parts of us working really well together. It's a sense of seeing something so clearly, but also that aligns with our truth and our passions. And it feels like this is like the young emperor in the Three of Wands standing on the precipice of the cliff, looking out to new horizons, looking out to the future that is being offered here with the star card, the guidance that is coming in, which is expanding our souls and spirits, expanding ourselves, the way something that we're doing and the way we're going about it is creating this beautiful expansion in our life at this moment in time. And this Queen of Wands says, I don't forget the past. I don't forget my childhood. I'm not forgetting the memories of the past. She might even be feeling a little bit nostalgic for the past because so much of this energy is pulling her into the future. Both her and the King of Swords are working together towards this future energy, but yet she's next to the card of the past with the Six of Cups. So it's like, even though I am being pulled into this future direction, there are things that I'm not going to forget from the past, or people from the past I'm not going to forget. And these might be loved ones. These might be things that you have fond memories of. It doesn't have to be something horrible from the past. I mean, it could be something you want to leave in the past, but in general, this is such a positive reading. So mostly it feels like the energy is flowing really well. The energy is flowing towards a new future. It's like some very clear and direct action. A clear plan is coming in. Things are flowing, and it feels like trusting the guidance that you're receiving, trusting your intuition, and it feels like things are just heading in the right direction. That's the end. It just feels like the energy's flowing. Nothing is blocking this energy. So it's like, jump on the energy, the energy flow. Like, in we go, and something can just go off like a wildfire kind of thing. So, but it doesn't feel out of control. When I say that, it doesn't. Because of this Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, I feel like they're anchoring this down into something that both of them can handle, this fire and air, this energy that's flowing really fast at this moment, because they are the leaders. They are the leaders. So there's a leadership energy. There's a sense that there's something inside of us that is mature enough to handle this energy flowing really quickly. There's something inside of us which is ready to take the helm with the direction that we're going in at this moment in time. There's something inside of us that is saying you have reached a level of mastery, and to trust that when you're moving forward. So it's very much the future meets the past here. The star's the future, the Six of Cups in the past, and right in the middle is this beautiful Queen of Wands who is strong and confident in her being, passionate, and trusts those passions, and knows she can maneuver through these energies of the past and future with discernment, and so that she can create this beautiful expansion. That this King of Swords has got a plan and saying you need to focus on this plan. It's ready to expand and grow. So there's some sort of future calling or future energy here that is guiding you forward. And so it just feels like, yes, it's a message of focus, to focus on this, but something's ready to transform and move forward now. It's transformational expansion of soul and spirit moving forward. And the actions you're taking here are going to be so significant. And to trust that you're taking the right actions, and that it's a beautiful balance of energy, like I said, of moving into the future, but also a nice blend of the old and the new. We're not discarding the old, because there's value in old things, past memories, past relationships, people that have been in our lives that might not be anymore, experiences that have been in our lives that haven't been anymore. But we can take that stuff, we can take the good stuff with us. And that's the message that's coming in for the day, is we're moving forward at this accelerated rate into these new future energy, but we can be discerning about what we want to bring from the past and leave the horrible stuff behind and bring the good stuff with us. And it's quite a fascinating reading, I have to say. But that is the reading for the 9th of July. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And also, speaking of the Queen of Wands, I got these new beautiful bracelets. I actually wasn't going to talk about them. They're from Otter Spirit, but they just notice that they're the same colors as the Queen of Wands, the beautiful kind of goldy browns. And actually they do represent an intention pack based on abundance, with the intention of abundance. And I think they're very connected to Leo as well, prosperity and success. And they're absolutely beautiful. There's Tiger's Eye, Citrine, and this one I think is Pyronite. Gosh, I wasn't even planning on talking about it, but just this beautiful Queen of Wands energy inspired me. She's very inspirational, the Queen of Wands, I have to say. She's an inspired force for the future, visionary force for the future. And she finds opportunities. It's a beautiful energy, beautiful, warm, creative energy. And so I wanted to talk about these beautiful intention pack that came in. And I was going to actually wait and see, okay, because it's bringing in abundance and I wanted to sit with it for a little while. But just in terms of the quality and the feeling and the energy of them, they're so, so beautiful. So if you want to check them out, I also do have a little discount link below if you're interested in checking out more of these intention packs. I actually am going to possibly sit with them for a while as well and report back as to how they're bringing in abundance into my world, but very much connected to this Queen of Wands energy. So I'll keep you posted with that. But they're just beautiful. I just absolutely love them. They're beautiful colors that are coming through. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments and take care.